Here in this video I'm gonna give you another example about the stairs, or make a model of it. So at first I press UN to change the unit. It's already per meter, so it's okay. So then I add a point, 2 points actually, and then a code block to specify XYZ, 10 semicolon and 10 X and Y, or X and Z, check it out. And then I add a line by a start point end point like this. But here we can add a number slider instead of a code block. Another copy, and then I rename that the length of the stair, and the another one height of the stair. And then, for example, for length of the stair, I consider 3 meters, and for the height 4 meters. Check it out. Then and continue by using of geometry dot translate. You are familiar with that? To specify X, Y, and Z. Here I specify the geometry with the line, and then I make a copy from the height of the stair for the Z by this way, and then I want to search curve dot point at parameter. Then I specify the curve with the geometry and the code block for the parameter. The range is between 0 and 1, and hashtag 10 to give me 10 items. Check it out. But here we can specify n instead of 10, and then add an integer slider, for example 10. By this you can modify the number of the points and define a range for it by this way. But right now I define 10, and then in continue I want to search again. Right now let's get to know planes. Plane dot by origin, normal, and then I add it. And then I want to specify the origin. Check it out. So right now we just created a plane centered at root point with input normal vector. Then I search geometry dot intersect. Here it is. To get the intersection geometry between the line and the plane, look. As you can see, we got some points here at the direction of the lines. Anyway, then in continue, I save it at first and then point by coordinates and by using of list dot add items to end, actually front, to add the items at the beginning of the list. You are familiar with that from last sessions. So from geometry to list and from point to items. Check it out. After that, I add a flatten to flatten a nested list of lists. Check it out. And then again, I search for a line by a start point, end point. I specify a start point, and for the end point, not the plane, by this point, to draw the lines. And then I make another copy from the point, again specifying a start point and end point. Well done. In continue, let me change the number sliders to 10 and 10. Now check it out. You can see the stairs. Anyway, I make a copy from geometry translate, and then I paste it forward here. I remove the wires, and then from the upper line to geometry, and for the X, Y, and Z translation, I add an integer slider. I specify 5 for now, 5 for Y, and then I make a copy to specify the another geometry. Check it out. And for the Y, look, and continue. I should add a list create. As you can see, we got too many items here. We should make a new list out of the given inputs. To specify the items of list create, I add, for example, line and the translated line like this, and then by using flatten, I nested it into a one list like this. And after that, I search here list dot chop. So I add a chop to chop a list into a set of consecutive sublists with the specified length. So I specify the list and the integer slider for the length, for example 2. And then I make another copies from these. Here I remove the items of list create, and then I add the other geometry and line. I mean the line which is translated and the line. Here again, check out the chop. Well done. And then I search poly surface. That's by loft. I create it. I give the list to specify cross sections. We need another one for the other list. Check it out. I had a mistake in somewhere. Here in flatten. Here it is. Here I should add list dot transpose. So I add this to swap rows and columns in a list of lists. Now check it out. I make another copy for the other one. So before flatten, we should use list transpose. Look. And here we can modify the length and the height of the stairs. This is the height and the length. 0.2, 0.3. Check it out. Let's try another. 0.1, 0.4, 0.3. Here I increase the number of the stairs. 12, 14, 10, here you can change the shape of the stairs as well. Look, but the standard number is 2 for the stairs. Let's modify the number sliders. 10 and 10, 1.2. Check it out. But here I can add a thickness, for example. So I search here surface dot thicken to add some thickness. I specify the surface, check it out, and for the thickness 0.3. Look, right now we can hide the extra nodes. Hide. I'm hiding the extra nodes to just have the stairs itself. By this way, because each of these nodes you create makes a copy from the elements that you create in the project. By this way. Well done. I shouldn't hide this. I change this node. I remove the wire of thickness and then connect it to another one. And here we need a boolean and then set it on false to both sides to apply the thickness just in one side. Now check it out. And here like always we can add a number slider and the range between 0 to 0.5 by this way, and then I connect it to the thickness. Check this out. By this way. So this was another example to use some nodes and then create a stair.